shocking Barcelona updates, Ronald Araujo penalty controversy and Ter Stegen transfer rumors. Welcome back, Barca fans. In this video we break down everything you need to know after Barcelona's 4-1 defeat to Sevilla. From the VAR revelation behind Araujo's controversial penalty, to Sevilla's second goal that should have been ruled out, and the heated reactions from legends like Carragher, we've got you covered. We'll also talk about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's uncertain future, with top Premier League clubs showing interest as the January transfer window approaches. Don't miss our full analysis of key refereeing decisions, defensive struggles, and Barcelona's resilience, plus what this means for Hansi Flick's tactics going forward. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated with all Barcelona news, transfers, and match analysis. Report reveals what VAR told referee before Araujo penalty call during Barcelona vs Sevilla. After a rather good start to the 2025-26 season, FC Barcelona have come across a difficult stretch of games in the last week. First, they were defeated in the Uefa Champions League by Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday, and then in the ensuing match in La Liga, they also faced a 4-1 defeat at the hands of Sevilla last night. As Hansi Flick himself accepted in his post-match presser, the Blaugrana team's performance in the first half of this league match was quite below its expected standards. To make matters worse, the Andalusians were also awarded a penalty within the opening 15 minutes of the game, which the former Barcelona forward Alexis Sanchez successfully converted. Initially, the referee had not pointed to the spot for the penalty for the incident involving Ronald Araujo and Isaac Romero. However, the VAR in charge, Del Cerro Grande, asked the on-field referee, Alejandro Muniz Ruiz, to take a closer look at the incident. As Mundo Deportivo has reported, DAZN later also published the conversation that took place between these two officials, which went as follows. Del Cerro Grande, in our judgment, the defender stumbles, trips, putting his leg between the attacker's two legs. Muniz Ruiz, show me a longer angle, I want to see Araujo's action. Muniz Ruiz, there's no SPA option, no DOGSO option. There's contact down below. Del Cerro Grande, we're going with a penalty, okay? Penalty without a card. He doesn't touch the ball. Let me check that he doesn't touch it, doesn't poke it. VAR, team, he never touches the ball, never plays the ball. Muniz Ruiz, the leg is in front, perfect. We're going with a penalty. Ultimately, the referee awarded a penalty against Ronald Araujo, despite the protests of the Barcelona players, and this penalty ended up having a strong impact on the entire game. Manchester United, Tottenham, Newcastle inquire about Barcelona captain as winter window approaches, report. One of the biggest issues FC Barcelona had to solve this summer was the situation surrounding Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. The German goalkeeper had quite a few antics up his sleeve following the signing of Joan Garcia. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen issued a public statement regarding his recovery after an injury, but he was briefly stripped of the captaincy after refusing to sign a medical report. He was later reinstated following an apology and signing of the document. Since then, Ter Stegen has been out following surgery, trying to recover from a persistent issue that has prevented him from maintaining consistent playing time in recent seasons. Even when he returns, it seems unlikely that Hansi Flick will make him a regular starter immediately. According to Sport, several Premier League clubs have already shown interest in the veteran ahead of the January transfer window. Newcastle, Tottenham, and Manchester United have all reportedly contacted Barcelona about acquiring his services. As things stand, the player knows his game time at Barcelona is limited, and with the World Cup on the horizon, he may consider leaving, but he would not mind seeing out the 2.5 years left on his current contract either. Monaco were interested in Ter Stegen in the summer and still harbor hopes of a move, but the player turned them down. Most clubs are looking to sign the German on a loan deal with a purchase option, but Barcelona will not entertain this unless the player states his desire to leave. The next few months should provide further clarity on what the future holds for Ter Stegen. He seems to have one foot out of the door, but things could change between now and January, so let us wait and see how it plays out. Proof: Sevilla's second goal against Barcelona should have been ruled out for foul. Barcelona faced a difficult night at the Sanchez Pizjuan, struggling with intensity in the first half and showing lapses both in defense and attack. Despite these struggles, several refereeing decisions went against the Blaugrana, leaving the team and fans frustrated. In the 37th minute, a key incident unfolded in the midfield. Gabriel Suazo charged aggressively into Jules Koundé, who had already secured the ball, and the Sevilla player came in hard from behind, leaving the Barca defender on the ground. The ball then reached Lucien Agum, who quickly found Ruben Vargas. From the left flank, Vargas delivered a precise cross to the far post, allowing the Sevilla player to score first time past Wojciech Szczesny for the second goal. Controversy surrounding the second goal. Barcelona immediately appealed the challenge on count, believing the contact warranted a foul. However, referee Muniz Ruiz chose not to overturn his decision, much to the frustration of the team. Frenkie de Jong even received a booking for protesting before the ball was back in play. This was not the first instance of Barca questioning the referee's calls. The penalty that gave Sevilla the opening goal had already sparked complaints, leaving the team feeling that key decisions had influenced the flow of the match. Barca still showing resilience. Despite the setbacks, Barcelona continued to press and look for opportunities, although the team could not find a breakthrough. The team's complaints explain the perception that some crucial moments went in Sevilla's favor, and the Blaugrana will need to refocus after the upcoming international break. Even in a challenging environment, Barcelona's players showed calm and intent, proving that while refereeing decisions may have influenced the scoreboard, the spirit and effort of the team remain undiminished. Liverpool legend slams Barcelona captain after Sevilla defeat. They must sell him. Following Barcelona's shock 4-1 defeat to Sevilla, former Liverpool and England defender has urged the club to part ways with captain Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan international started in defense for the Blaugrana on Sunday afternoon at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan and ended up having a nightmare outing. Araujo gave away the penalty from which Sevilla took the lead early in the game and then looked rattled for the most part, leading to Hansi Flick subbing him off at halftime. Carragher blunt in his criticism. Now, Carragher has taken aim at Araujo, criticizing him for coming up short in high-pressure matches and urging Barcelona to sell him. Every time Barca faces an elite opponent, he switches off and that is costing them dearly. If Barca want to do well, they must sell him with complete confidence, Carragher said on Sky Sports' Hat Tip Sport. Carragher went further, dissecting what he sees as Araujo's recurring flaws as he said, "I like the attitude Araujo brings to games, but there comes a point where passion is not enough. Defending at this level is about decision-making, not just tackling. And that's where Araujo has a deficit that ends up hurting his team at decisive moments and games in the season." This is not the first time Carragher has criticized Araujo. He was particularly harsh after the centre-back's red card against PSG in 2023-24. The Liverpool legend argued that Barca lack a calm, positionally sound centre-back like Íñigo Martínez, whose departure has clearly left a void in the defensive line. Despite the criticism, Barca remained committed to Araujo. The 26-year-old extended his contract in January after rejecting advances from Juventus, convinced by Deco to stay. He still enjoys Hansi Flick's confidence, but has yet to secure a consistent starting role. This season, the Barcelona coach has continued to rotate his backline, with signs pointing towards Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia as the most stable pairing for now. Barcelona are facing a critical period after consecutive defeats against PSG and Sevilla. From VAR interventions and controversial calls to transfer speculation surrounding Ter Stegen, the club has tough decisions ahead. While criticism of Ronald Araujo has intensified, Barcelona's squad is showing moments of resilience. Fans will be keeping a close eye on Hansi Flick's rotations, defensive adjustments, and upcoming matches after the international break. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and share your thoughts on Araujo, Ter Stegen, and Barcelona's season. Stay tuned for more updates as we track every twist and turn in La Liga and the Champions League.